Hey everybody, I'm Joshua Levy. Welcome to Joshua Levy Talks number 5, the 5 C's. I'm Joshua Levy, the founder and executive director for Joshua's Stage and Enrichment Program for special needs individuals, children, and adults, featuring after-school programs, summer camps, theater arts and more programs, and individual enrichment programs, including activities of theater arts, improv, arts and crafts, music, dance, create a story, and showcase. I'm also the proud author of the Creative Outlet Method at-home activities for children with special needs. You can get your copy at Barnes & Noble, Amazon, and at your local independent bookstore. Always good to support them and other places you find books. It is a great, valuable resource for parents of children who have kids with special needs, and also for educators who have neurodivergent special education children in their classrooms. The 5 C's that I want to tell you about today. Oh, excuse me. Wait, what's that? I'm sorry. We're getting something on our broadcast. Hold on. Hello, everybody. I'm Sammy the Fish, and I want to talk to you also about the 5 C's today. Is that okay with you? Not really, Sammy. I'm in the middle of a broadcast today talking about the 5 C's. Do you have something you want to share, Sammy? Well, Joshua, I sure do. I was going to talk about the 5 C's, like, coral and crispy fish food. Sammy, let's save that for another time. We're going to continue with the 5 C's today. We'll see if Sammy comes back to make an appearance. Good friend of mine for sure. Thank you, Joshua. You're a good friend to me too. All right, Sammy, fantastic. Let's get on with the 5 C's, shall we? So the first of the 5 C's is compassionate. Compassionate towards others. You want to be compassionate when you're working with your child, with your student, and with your family members, and with your colleagues. Compassion. Acts of loving kindness go a long, long way. Do something serving others, just like we talked about in Joshua Levy Talks number 4, serving others for tremendous success. That's where this compassion comes from, and understanding where your child is coming from in that moment. Have some heart, have some compassion, have some love and understanding. I know you do. Feel free to share that. So the compassionate towards others is our first C. The second C of the 5 C's is confident. Let's be confident in what we're doing in that moment, feeling really good about ourselves while we're engaging with our neurodivergent child, our neurodivergent students. We need to feel good. We have got this. We've got it going on. Even if we don't have any idea what we're doing behind the scenes. So kind of fake it till you make it. What do you mean, fake it till you make it? Sammy, I mean, you just got to go with it and feel really good about what you're doing. Always try to be prepared for those moments that are going to just kind of go above and beyond what you were expecting. So be confident in what you're doing. What? Okay, that sounds good. Thanks, Sammy. Our third C is creative in our approach. You mean like me, Joshua, coming and being on this Joshua Levy Talks with you? Yes, Sammy, that is pretty creative, if I may say so myself. Come up with some silly voices. Hello and welcome to our classroom today. Who was expecting the teacher to sound like that today? Or, good morning, it's nice to see you. I'm so glad you're here down at the kitchen table. What kind of parent puts on a silly voice like that? I'm sure a few of you do. Well, feel free to be creative in your approach and maybe even being a little creative during a moment of crisis. If the situation allows for it, be creative in your approach with others. I agree, Joshua. That sounds great. Thank you, Sammy. Our next fourth C is curiosity. Curiosity through the eyes of our child, through the eyes of our students. What are they seeing and hearing from their perspective as you're engaging with them? What might that sound like? Hopefully, it's not Charlie Brown going on with like blah, 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 blah. Definitely don't want any blah, 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 blah. No, Joshua, we don't want any blah, 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 blah. Thank you again, Sammy. So thinking of that curiosity, what is that might be sounding and feeling and looking like through the eyes of your child, your students, as you approach them? Our fifth C of the 5 C's is communication with each other. We want to be effective in how we're sharing our message, whether that's an attempt of positive reinforcement or perhaps we're writing something to somebody. But in this case, I'm thinking of it as you're engaging with people. That is communicating. Ideally, you're engaging positively with your child, with your student, again, your special needs child, neurodivergent students in your classroom. Effective communication with your family members, with your colleagues goes a long way.
Oh, Joshua, I'm feeling kind of happy today.
Thank you, Sammy, for communicating your feelings with us. That was fantastic.
Oh, you're welcome. Anything else I can do?
Yes, you can stop interrupting today. I think we've had enough of our Sammy.
I don't know, Joshua. I just might have to pop up a little more today. I kind of like this.
Fine, so be it then. So we've talked about the 5 C's. I certainly hope that that was helpful for you. Some thoughts and inspiring moments as you're engaging with your neurodiverse child, your neurodiverse student, whether that's in the house, at a grocery store, at the classroom, in the car. You can definitely be compassionate, confident, creative, curious, and an effective communicator. Hang on a second.
Joshua, I want to give you something.
Okay, Sammy, what might that be?
I want to give you something like this. Did you like that? We gave each other a smile.
Yes, Sammy, I appreciated that. Thank you very much, everybody. And check out the Creative Outlet Method at-home activities for children with special needs, for parents, for educators with neurodivergent children and students to do some awesome theater arts and improv activities, step-by-step instructions, all throughout those 30 wonderful activities that you can do at home, in the classroom, pretty much anywhere. All right, looking forward to seeing you at the next Joshua Levy Talks. Thanks, everybody.